people. We are now playing with Stanley Parable again. Literally same day. We just got too addicted to it, man. And so now I've launched the game again. And it's a new slider, so we're gonna see just how it goes. So computer's barely visible. He's gonna say something, isn't he? He's just like until the dog and the cat are friends.
Huh?
Yeah. So basically, the guy said he was gonna give me new sliders, but I played the game again. My days. It was like until the number 5 becomes number 9. Hold on.
IX is
Yeah, that's 9. What are the other ones? Hold on. Because IX.
What is it?
No, because IX is the Roman numerals for 9.
You wanna?
I'm gonna. Look, he's gonna. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
You're gonna be bait.
Yeah. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. He said he was going to give me more sliders. Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occubon, Occuboincal and Scrumtush. Occuboincal.
I like scrumtush.
Scrumtush. I'm going to
Occuboinkle.
Occuboincal. Please don't adjust the slider.
He's just giving you slide.
If I move it, what's it going to do? Just a little bit. I want to see what he does. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes, it is. It is 18 minutes past 9. Is the time that is now? Is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yes. What time is it anyway?
Yes.
No. What is time anyway? What is time anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself you haven't told? Yes. Help. Yes. Will you come back to visit me? Yes.
What was that?
What was that? Never the end is never the end is never the.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Okay. Back to normal. See, I want to see what this I must see what this trophy is. Hold on. So there's a trophy that let's see. You can't jump. No seriously disabled it. Commitment. Played a Tuesday. Stanley Parable with the entire duration of a Tuesday. 8. Complete the Stanley Parable under 4 minutes 22 seconds, not including load times. See all setting sliders in the menu to all available numbers. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. Okay. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, he says new content, so... Alright, let's go with this new
Oh,
content.
good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh,
Is it gonna go in a different direction? Remember those other
yeah. Yes, that...
Oh, straight to it.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
It's very relaxing. Testing 2 printers at the same time. Investor showcase with Stanley Parable 2. Okay.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Interesting. It's a very liminal game, isn't it? Just for 2 of us. We can make it if we try. Just for 2 of us. Just for 2 of us. Building castles in the sky. Just for 2 of us. You and I. Okay. If this game turned into a horror game, it would be the most insane twist ever.
I wouldn't put it past them.
I wouldn't either. They're back. 2 books. 2 doors. Okay. One more better TSP, 2 win, 2. The color red, leave ritualistic value, paradigm shift, synergy, brick. Okay. Oh, okay.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for
Will you
it.
have the jump?
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Scrum. Meeting plan, Scrum, design, pitch, break, pitch design, number 2 chat. Okay. What features do you think he's going to put in? The weight of a show floor. Okay. New features. I guess I better go and sit down, huh? No? Okay. Let's see. Expo. Oh, we're at Comic-Con.
Oh,
Let's see. What? What's that?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
The resurgence bucket. On. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hold on. Nah. Hear your name in the game. Shall I check it out?
yeah, check it out.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want?
No way, Hunter.
And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
There's no way. Just right, too small to... Okay, cool. We need to see this button. Oh, there's no... What do you think? What do you think he's going to say? Is this going to say Stanley, or do you think it's...
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Alright, I'm
Just
Jim.
play along. I promise you'll love it.
Alright, I'm
Okay,
Jim.
here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
I can still jump. Okay. Enjoy.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
The Infinity Hole. Oh, wait, look! 3 new easy trophies. We're going to go to that in a second. Is the Infinity Hole just going to be like Portal, do you think? Wait. No, please, no screenshots. Whole new office. Red is the new orange. What? What the frick's going on? Okay, right. Consistent quality of just the right amount of change. Don't like change. Jump circle, infinity hole. The button that says the name of the player is playing the game. Okay. Merch. Wait. Okay, hold on. It's got to be. Yep, let's see. Welcome to the official episode of Stanley Parable 2, a sequel. Look. Oh my days. A sequel. I'll watch our helpful and informative videos at the moment of Stanley Parable. What a journey becoming a sequel is all about. Direct YouTube link. That's new. Join the Crows Discord or follow us on Twitter. Okay. That's really... I was not expecting that. Stanley Parable 2. And please, no screenshots. So... you want to go to the Stanley Parable reassurance bucket, the office decorations, or the infinity hole? That looks like the guy was in the blurred screenshot.
Yeah.
I want to see what the reassurance bucket is. Go on, reassure me.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, It's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
We take the
Can you
bucket.
imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Keeping the bucket. Keeping the bucket. He's not getting the bucket back.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
See office decorations. What do office decorations say?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Well, happy 12th birthday, I suppose. Oh, okay. Happy 12th birthday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Would you ask?
If you pick the white one, it would be good.
Yeah, I reckon so. That's quite satisfying. Okay, cool. Got my bucket.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No.
Too late.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Jump circle. It's really enough. This is an expansion. Oh, it's around here. Distant future. Far. Opening rim. In through the hole. Wait on. Okay, cool.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
And he knows that. Okay. The infinity hole.
Don't be scared.
Geronimo! That's creepy.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Damn!
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Hold on.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Wait a
Maybe
minute.
do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
We're gonna see how far this goes.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the
I
hole.
knew it. Okay,
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
No.
Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Okay.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Okay, so we've got the infinity hole. We've got the infinity hole. We've got the name thing. What's your favourite so far? Let's see. Well, mostly infinity hole. I like the bucket actually. I've got the bucket. What can hurt me now? I've got the bucket. Jump circle. Free new and easy trophy. I can't believe it's that simple. I'm gonna get you in a minute. Hold on, wait.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece
No!
then.
Yep, you can't jump. Oh! I'm jumping my bucket, Jamal. Right. Okay. We want to go. So we've checked out jump circle, this map, free trophy, the button that says the name of the merch, settings, world champion, Stanley Parable, reassurance bucket, the office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinity hole, exit. Right. Let's see what trophy thing's going to be. Mostly. Oh. Change to the mostly infinity. Okay, free trophy. Okay. You go right now. Just pull the lever. Receive your new trophy. No more steps. Let me see what collectibles there are. Hold on. You can find them. You can find them. You can find them. I'm going to transcend. Okay, is that right? Do I go and? I know I do. There's the exit. We can't go for that one. Okay, let me go and get my free trophy first. You know why I feel okay, Jamal? You know why I feel reassured? Got me buckets.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Do you think it's gonna be?
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay. What the God? Oh, I bucket at you! Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, let me go. Let me get the flipping elemental orb.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Yeah. Section. Big bucket though. Can I put? Ah, hold on.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Why is there lots of bodies around it? Get my bucket. Okay. 1 out of 6, okay. Can you find them? Can you find them? I bet there's only one.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely
Yeah? I'll do it in about 5 minutes, is that okay?
tragic.
Exit, okay. Jumps up, okay. This is the epilogue section now, I'm guessing. Maybe?
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted
No,
to?
let me go.
Ready to move on now?
No, there's the epilogue section. All right. I'll get back to it now. I guarantee you there's no more collectible figures. Guarantee it. Guarantee it on the buckets on. What's going on? Let's see. Settings World Championship. Oh, we saw the Settings World Champion. Oh, this is where you change all the settings to get a trophy for it. On. You ready for this? Hold on. If I go to settings, hold on. Field of view. Subtle. Wait. Okay. Because they want it to be. I've got to every single setting. Show reticle. Jamal! It's taken ages! Come on! I'm back! Oh, we reset them all. Ah! I was sure. Hold on. Commitments, speed run, settings world champion. Set all the setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Set all setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. Huh? All setting it to all of the available numbers. Hold on. I've definitely done this. I'm leaving that. I can't. It's not working. Don't want to see the epilogue yet. Okay. About to exit the space, Jamal. You tired? I'm tired. Right. Time to exit. To exist the exit. Okay, here we go. Still got my bucket. That looks ominous. 42. No screenshots, no screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Let me get my
do
trophy.
A different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Hey, Slim, look at this. Look at that. This is his Stanley Parable. That looks a lot. Wow. Settings? Wait. Yeah. Begin the game. No way. Is it going to be the same?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked...
Yeah, we're back here. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, look, the balloons. Where have the subtitles gone on? Settings. Language, show subtitles, yes. Look at that, have you seen the balloons all over the place now? Oh look, Jamal, look! The bucket's here! And the balloons are here.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
What bucket? Oh, the door's gone back to normal.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
Oh.
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends, that your relationship is purely superficial and convenient, that your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
Exactly.
Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
You know, get my bucket.
Okay, coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Ooh.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Oh, yes.
The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have...
Yes. Okay, cool. Give me a second. Oh, man. Okay, the sequel is now.
have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt. The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system. When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
See, last time we turned the system off. Let's see what happens if we do it this time.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh.
Birds.
Silly birds.
Silly birds. The control buttons became active again. Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave it there for a bit, guys. Jamal's a little bit tired, bless him. So, let me know what you guys think of the Stanley Parable so far. I'm loving it. And yeah, catch you guys soon.